Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, good people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we are so excited to have you again. The negative circumstance that befell the Ohanes Igbo President General, talking about Professor Obiozor, has attracted reactions from different quarters. And right now, we're going to be looking at two major, or call them two important personalities in the Southeast who have reacted to it. Now, unfortunately, it happened that his house was being burned down by UGM. But then most people are asking some very serious questions, which I would like to look at after now. And that question is, why is it that when it happens to those who are nobodies, nobody talks about it? What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Now, don't forget that in that same Imo State, we've had records of diverse form of burning of houses, and sometimes it's caused by the army, sometimes it's caused by UGM, and there had never really been an opportunity where people come out and stand against it and warn against it, or even possibly give those people some monies, for them to help build that house. Now it has happened to a key stakeholder. Nobody knows what the reaction of the government will be. But then, what is really being looked at right now is who are the people that are behind it. We're going to be seeing what these two personalities have to say. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the former governor of Abia State and chief whip of the senior doctor Orji Kalu has condemned the attack on the Mama country home of President General of Ohanes Igbo, Professor George Obiozor. It was reported that the home of the statesman was set ablaze by UGM in the early hours of Saturday. Describing the act as evil, cruel, and wicked, Kalu called on appropriate authorities to investigate the ugly incident in a bid to bring perpetrators to book. The former governor stressed that the statesman is a peace-loving Nigerian who has consistently sustained his good character in view of his personal attributes and commitment to nation building. Kalu faulted the attackers for what he described as uncivilized, adding that violence and social vices are detrimental to the growth and progress of the society. In a statement, the senior chief whip called on Igbos and Nigerians in general to embrace peace and unity for the sake of nation building. According to him, he said the reported attack on the country home of the President General of the Apex Igbo body, Ohanes Igbo Professor George Obiozor, is unnecessary, wicked, and cruel. There should be law and order in a democratic setup, and as such, the ugly incident must be properly investigated so as to bring the perpetrators to book. The President General is highly respected beyond the shores of Nigerians, and he doesn't deserve to be maltreated. The perpetrators of this evil act must face the wrath of the law. I strongly and categorically condemn the evil act. Kalu, while urging the President General to be calm and money security agencies to live up to expectation by exposing the perpetrators of this evil act. Meanwhile, in another development, the governor of Imo State has in strong terms condemned the raising of the house of the President General of Ohanes Igbo, Professor George Obiozor, by those he described as political bandits. In a statement he personally signed, the state governor, Senator Uzodinma, regretted that desperate politicians who believed in violence was yet to shield their sword in spite of repeated appeal to that effect. Uzodinma described the attack on the country home of Professor Obiozor as cowardly and a height of desperation. He vowed that the government was already working in concert with security agencies to identify and punish the perpetrators. He bemoaned the incessant resort to violence in settling political differences by some politicians in the state and warned that the government would no longer condone such banditry. According to him, the time of those who unleash this kind of mayhem in the country or in the state is over. We will hunt them down to face the full weight of the law. Uzodinma wondered why the bandits should attack the home of a man who is not a politician but a statesman working for the good of the entire Igbo race. He said it was shameful that both the sponsors and perpetrators of the violence deployed their malicious attack on an innocent man. While commiserating with Professor Obiozor on the burning of his home, he assured Imo's people that government will continue to do all within its constitutional power to protect lives and properties in the state. Now you can see there that unfortunately the government may really not have any capacity in unveiling who are behind this act. Why? Because when it all started with those who were nobodies, or sorry to call them nobodies, those who were common citizens in the southeast, nobody reacted to it. It was looked upon as something that was very okay. And right now we have heard different records of House of State stakeholders, major state stakeholders being burned down. I mean, the height of it is that of Ohanes and Igbo. That is why it is pertinent at this point that whatever you see which you consider that if it is done to you, you won't accept it. You must stand strong to condemn it in strong terms. You understand? What I'm talking about in essence is empathy is overly needed in this country. You can't watch if you are in key political position or maybe appointment and all of that, and you see anything that is wrong. Do well to come out so strong to condemn it. Let the people know that you're not happy about it, which in turns it means that if it is done also against me, I won't be happy about it. Now, unfortunately, we have seen multiple houses in Imo State. Some of the places being burnt, whether by security agency or whether by individuals and all of that. Nobody really commented about it. Nobody even run in to see how they can save the day for such people, no matter what those people have done, in as much as it has nothing to do with kidnapping, it has nothing to do with maybe being serious enemies of the state or something. Or such an action against them is not right. Look at what is happening today. We kept quiet when these UGM were on rampage, doing all manner of things. Everybody kept quiet and felt it was good enough. But look at it has gone as far as one man who is highly respected in Igbo land. I mean, it's really shocking and troubling to see a reputable personality as the Igbo national president, or let me say president general. His decision or his office covers the entirety of Igbos globally. You understand? Globally. But look at the high level of disrespect that has been issued to it. And even those who are behind the act, sometimes I just keep wondering, why are these things not happening in the southwest? Why is it not happening in the south? We keep on hearing on a daily basis all manner of things happening against the traditional rulers, against key personalities and all of that. I think it's high time to drop the weapon and see how the traditional system of Ndibos can regain back its respect. The office of Ohanes and Ndibo can regain back its respect. But how would this happen if we continue to be quiet when we see the wrong thing taking a position it ought not to take? Why? Why would it not keep happening? If everyone is so fierce about wrong things happening and you stand up against it, irrespective of who is involved, automatically this kind of events will not be happening as it is. I mean, when I saw that video, which we can't bring it up here because of regulation of YouTube, I was troubled. I said, what is happening? What is going on? If it can happen to Hans Ndibo, President General, it therefore means no one is safe. Targeting the keys, targeting the assets of the people, I mean, that is the height of it, because you're going to crumble everything. It's high time for them to sit together and correct these abnormalities. It's high time to begin to work with the people. It's high time to let the people know that you actually exist for them. So at a time like this, it wouldn't have even been 100 security agencies that would have begun running after these people. It would have been the people whom you have once protected that will stand tall for him. Well, that's just it. Uzodinma said that it is actually, politicians. Joe will say it is IPOB that was behind it. And then this guy say he condemns, instruct them. Let's wait to see if the security agencies will be able to identify these people and bring them to limelight. That's where we'd like to leave it. Go to our comments.